Good morning. Welcome to Alcoa High School. I'm Becky Stone, and I have the honor of being the principal here at beautiful Alcoa High School. Students, parents, faculty, staff, special guests, we want to welcome you to the Alcoa High School Senior Awards Assembly for the class of 2019. We're excited that you're able to be here today to celebrate the achievements of our students and their exceptionalism in the classroom. As we begin our celebration this morning, I'd like to take a moment and remind you to silence your cell phones, please. I also want to take a moment and thank our Alcoa City Commissioners, if any are here today, our Alcoa City School Board members, our Director of Schools, Dr. Brian Bell, and all of our presenters and parents who are here with us. Thank you for all of your generous support that you give to our students, our school, and our community. At this time, we'll begin with their awards. Miss Katie Farrell, one of our school counselors, will begin the academic recognition.
Good morning. So I am recognizing this morning our students who are graduating first with state honors. In order to graduate with state honors, students have to score at or above all the subject area readiness benchmarks on the ACT. ACT subject benchmarks are an 18 in English, a 22 in math, a 22 in reading, and a 23 in science. Students who graduate with state honors receive an honor sticker on their diploma. So students, whenever I call your name, you can stand and then you can sit back down. And if you guys will wait till we're finished to give your applause, that would be wonderful because we have a lot. Johanna Bay, Alexia Bearden, Peyton Bledsoe, Connor Canfield, Caleb Cardwell, Cameron Tottle, Blake Clark, Dylan Clark, Amon Coffin, Andrew Coulter, Andrew Davis, Natalie Emmert, T. Flowers, Brett Frazier, Valerie Fryer, Candy Garcia, Christian Graham, Ann Gregg, Jay Guttridge, Amy Hatcher, Jesse Haynes, Joseph Hendrick, Serena Ermonto, Luke Hester, Abby Hitson, Nick Holloway, Malachi Jared, Caroline Jennings, Avery Lay, Emilio Medallion? I'm so close. I know, dang it. Catherine Nelms, Caitlin Newman, Emily Wynn, Emily Nixon, Katie Potter, Skylar Puttrey, Hannah Ralston, Landon Ray, Alec Reynolds, Kareem Rodriguez, Caitlin Santos Mejia, Adam Shirley, Lucas Smith, Angel Soler, George Soto, Austin Springer, Ethan Turbyfield, Samantha Tyler, Justin Wallace, and Trevor Wilson. Let's give these students a round of applause. Another honor that's new this year, the state is recognizing students who graduate as a Tennessee Tri-Star Scholar. This is students who score a 19 or higher composite score on the ACT and have earned a capstone industry certification. Some of those capstone industry certifications we have here at the high school are our CNA, EMR, and SolidWorks. Students also receive a Tri-Star Scholar stamp on their diploma for this honor. So students, again, when I call your name, please stand, and then we'll hold our applause till the end. Johanna Bay, Brandon Chappa, Andrew Davis, Natalie Emmert, Brett Frazier, Daniel Gerloff, Christian Graham, Ann Gregg, Jesse Haynes, Luke Hester, Anthony Hill, Abby Hitson, Nick Holloway, Caroline Jennings, Dynasty Knighton, Emilio Medellin. Okay, got too many things. Catherine Nelms, Caitlin Newman, Emily Nixon, McKinley Perkins, Skylar Putry, Alec Reynolds, Caitlin Santos Mejia, Adam Shirley, Destiny Snodderly, George Soto, Kaylee Stuckey, Samantha Tyler, Jataya Wilson, and Trevor Wilson. Congratulations, guys. Sorry. Thank you.
State distinction. Students will graduate with state distinction by attaining a B average, which is a 3.0 GPA or better, and completing at least one of the following. They can earn a nationally recognized industry certification. They could participate in at least one governor's school, participate in one of the state's all-state musical organizations, be selected as a national merit finalist or semifinalist, attain a score of 31 or higher composite on the ACT, attain a score of 3 or higher on at least 2 advanced placement exams, successfully complete the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program, or earn 12 or more semester hours of transcripted post-secondary credit. So these students will receive a distinction sticker on their diploma. So students, when I call your name, please stand. And parents, again, if you'll hold your applause until the end. Madison Ashley, Johanna Bay, Elena Betts, Brandon Chappa, Madison Chapman, Blake Clark, Dylan Clark, Amon Coffin, Andrew Coulter, Elijah Cox, Alexandra Sazik, Andrew Davis, Daniela De La Rosa, Elise Edinger, Natalie Emmert, Deirdre Foley Haas, Jalea Foster, Cheyenne Franklin, Brett Frazier, Valerie Fryer, Christian Graham, Ann Gregg, Jayla Guttridge, Elijah Hagee, Amy Hatcher, Jesse Haynes, Serena Hermanto, Luke Hester, Anthony Hill, Abby Hitson, Nick Holloway, Gabe Hunter, Caroline Jennings, Oliver Johnson, Taylor Johnson, Dynasty Knighton, Avery Lay, Delasia Little, Haley Marsh, Emilio Medellin, Corinne Miller, Kira Mitchell, Catherine Nelms, Caitlin Newman, Emily Wynn, Emily Nixon, Leslie Nunez, McKinley Perkins, Caitlin Potter, Skylar Putry, Hannah Ralston, Alec Reynolds, Lucas Rodner, Audrey Roach, Caitlin Santos Mejia, Adam Shirley, Brianna Shoemaker, or it might be Brianna Shoemaker, Lucas Smith, Destiny Snodderly, George Soto, Kaylee Stuckey, Jason Tipton, Ethan Turbyfield, Samantha Tyler, Kayvon Tyson, and Andrea Velasquez. Please give them a round of applause. Seniors graduating with district distinction. Students will graduate with district distinction by attaining a 3.0 or higher weighted GPA and earning an industry certification. Students will wear purple cords at graduation. Students, when I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Parents, again, please hold your applause until the end. Madison Ashley, Johanna Bay, Elena Betts, Jayla Carter, Brandon Chappa, Madison Chapman, Blake Clark, Dylan Clark, Iman Coffin, Andrew Coulter, Elijah Cox, Alex Sazik, Andrew Davis, Daniela De La Rosa, Elise Edinger, Natalie Emmert, Deirdre Foley Haas, Sam Ford, Jalea Foster, Cheyenne Franklin, Brett Frazier, Valerie Fryer, Christian Graham, Ann Gregg, Jay Guttridge, Elijah Hagee, Luke Hester, Anthony Hill, Abby Hitson, Nick Holloway, Gabe Hunter, Caroline Jennings, Ollie Johnson, Taylor Johnson, Tasia Johnson, Dynasty Knighton, Delasia Little, Haley Marsh, Emilio Medellin, Corinne Miller, Kira Mitchell, Catherine Nelms, Caitlin Newman, Emily Wynn, Emily Nixon, Leslie Nunez, McKinley Perkins, Caitlin Potter, Skylar Putry, Hannah Ralston, Alec Reynolds, Lucas Rodnauer, Audrey Roach, Caitlin Santos Mejia, Adam Shirley, Brianna Shoemaker, Destiny Snodderly, George Soto, Kaylee Stuckey, Jason Tipton, Samantha Tyler, Kayvon Tyson, Andrea Velasquez, and Trevor Wilson. Please give these students a round of applause.
Good morning, all. Good morning, seniors. I'm Brian Bell, the director of Alcoa City Schools. And before I get started, let me introduce and recognize members of the Alcoa City Board of Education who are in attendance. And I see our chairman, Miss Julie Rochelle. Julie, please stand. Thank you. And our vice chairman, Mr. Steve Marsh. Anybody else? We have one student who, during their 4 years of Alcoa High School, has achieved perfect attendance. In fact, this student has achieved perfect attendance since the 4th grade. Please help me recognize Elijah Marquise Cox Penson. Please come forward.
Good morning. My name is Mike Brown. In 1982, I was fortunate enough to be selected as a delegate from Alcoa High School to go to American Legion Boys State. And it's my privilege this morning to get to introduce the two great guys who got to go this past year. American Legion Boys State is an intense week of study of local and federal government. There's a lot of marching involved. You get to make connections with a lot of other school leaders throughout the state, and there's a lot of marching involved. If I forgot to tell you that, there's a lot of marching that you do while you're at Boys State. But it's a great program, and we sent two great guys this year. And if you'll come up and get your certificates, it is Mr. Luke Hester and Mr. Blake Clark.
I'm Nancy Kemp. It's my privilege to give this Girls State Award to a real trooper in marketing and APUS and all of Alcoa activities. She's front and center. Congratulations to Amon Coffin.
Good morning. I'm Patty Thomas, and I'm the Director of Career and Technical Education for the school system. And I'm going to start off a round of presenting some industry certifications, nationally recognized industry certifications to some of our seniors. I'm going to start with the OSHA 30 certifications. These students have participated in an online training program to get this nationally recognized safety certification, and they'll attest it's been a long and monotonous process to get this finished. So will these students come forward and accept this certificate? Johanna Bay. Brett Frazier. Skylar Putry. Adam Shirley. Jacob Templin. And Trevor Wilson.
Good morning. We are really excited to present this next group of students. They're our health science students, and we're going to bring them all up as a group so that we can present together. So would my clinical students line up right here facing out, and would Miss Everett's students line up beside her? So you guys stay together as a group. Morning clinicals, afternoon clinicals. So come on up. So we have a pinning ceremony when these students finish their certification in December. So they've already been given certificates and their pins and stoles. But Brooke and I tried to decide something that we could give to them to signify this important day in their life. So today we are presenting you with the pin of your people. Your nursing quad pin. Use it wisely. Okay, so Miss Everett is going to go first. Andrew Davis. Jordan Ford. Caroline Jennings. Jackie Kelly. Kira Mitchell. Caitlin Santos Mejia. Mariah Wimley.
Natalie Emmert. Ann Gregg. Abby Hitson. Taylor Johnson. Dynasty Knighton. Delasia Little. Not here. Catherine Nelms. Caitlin Newman. McKinley Perkins. Destiny Snodderly. Kaylee Stuckey. Jatea Wilson. You all may be seated. Thank you.
You want to pass those out? Okay, talk about your EMS
Yeah.
kids and then I'll.
All right, the next group of students that we'd like to honor in health science are our EMR students, our emergency medical responder students. We have had a great year this year. This is the first year that I've been teaching that all of our students have received dual enrollment credit, which is awesome. This is a dual enrollment credit opportunity through Roane State. So there's also a Roane State instructor, and her name is Miss Katie Hall, and she apologizes that she could not be here, but she sent along a little gift, kind of like our quad pins. So EMR students, if you would come forward, Katie Hall said that when I asked her what was, the number one paramedic thing to give, she said hand sanitizer. So if you were in EMR this year, then come forward, please.
Yeah, and then just tell them they have their little Katie on the bottom. Yes, sir. Watch that here. Okay. Davion Chandler. Courtney Erickson. Jordan Ford. Cheyenne Franklin. Jackie Kelly. Corinne Miller. Caitlin Santos Mejia. Sarah Steele. Gracie Teeter. And here's their. And these students today will receive their certifications for their EMR training from Roane State. So Ms. Everett is giving them those certifications now. And the last recognition we have is for students who have completed both certifications. So they have received their EMR certification and their CNA certification. So you want to call them?
Yeah. So that is going to be Jackie Kelly. So if you come forward. And Ann Gregg, will you come forward? And y'all can be seated. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome. My name is Sean Kerr. I am teaching the STEM and engineering track, and this year's group of seniors, we have some special students to recognize who have a dual credit opportunity through the capstone certification for mechanical design, and it is the Certified SolidWorks Associate certification exam. It is a very, very difficult exam, and I'm very proud to have the largest group we've ever had of seniors to pass. If you are one who passed either on your first try or second, please stand in your spots. As you can see, there's a lot of students, and this also gave them opportunity for a dual credit with Pellissippi. So thank you for all your hard work. Good luck, seniors.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Captain Jessica Monaco, and I want to thank you all for the opportunity to be here today. On behalf of General Nehemiah, Commander, United States Air Force Holmes Center for Officer Accessions and Citizen Development, it's my pleasure to present an Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps Scholarship today. This scholarship is earned through a national competition and worth in excess of $91,000. Additionally, all scholarship recipients will receive a $900 per year textbook allowance and a $300 monthly allowance that increases each year up to $500 per month by senior year. Please join me in congratulating the recipient of a 4-year scholarship, Alec Reynolds. Alec plans to attend Virginia Polytech Institute and State University. After graduation, Alex will join a select group of young adults as they commission as officers in the United States Air Force.
Good morning. The Alcoa Education Association is a local division of the National Education Association. Each year, AEA presents a scholarship to a student of an Alcoa City Schools employee. The scholarship of $750 can be used to pay for any expenses at college or post-secondary school. The award is based on academic excellence, extracurricular involvement, and need. This year, the AEA is proud to present the 2019 scholarship to a very deserving student. This student is a hardworking individual, talented, leads by example, skillfully balances their time to stand out both in the classroom and on the field, and they're always at their best during the biggest moments. It's a pleasure and an honor to present the 2019 AEA scholarship to Miss Audrey Roach.
Good morning. I'm Ruth Berry, representing the Blount County Retired Teachers Association. We give scholarships every year to deserving students, and this year we had many highly qualified applicants. We based our selection from Alcoa High School on a person who has been involved in many extracurricular activities and also volunteers quite often with work serving his community. His recommendation was because of his involvement in school and community, his leadership qualities, and while having a very full schedule with these things, also being a stellar student. He desires to be a sports writer as a former English teacher and a person who worked for the Daily Times. I know that he will be very well qualified to do that, as that is one of the most skilled writing fields that there is. Blount County Retired Teachers Association would like to present this scholarship to Blake Christopher Clark.
The Citizens Bank of Blount County Local Scholars Scholarship is given annually to one student from each high school in Blount County who has a strong history of honors accepted to further their post-secondary studies. This year's recipient was also recognized at the Daily Times Academic Awards banquet earlier this week. And this scholarship is awarded to Haley Marsh.
Good morning. I am Judy Knight, and on behalf of the Charles M. Hall alumni, we present to you the recipients of the scholarship for 2019. And when I call your name, would you please come forward? Amon Coffin. Mara Henry. Anthony Hill. Taylor Johnson. Tasia Johnson. Maya McKinney. Corinne Miller. Kira Mitchell. Elijah Cox Pinson. Kavan Tyson. We will also honor the recipients at the Charles M. Hall Alumni Banquet on July the 6th of this year. Thank you.
I'm Ms. Gornto, and this is just the third year that the DECA Marsh School Store Scholarship has been awarded. It's because of the support from our community, teachers, students who make purchases in the school store that we're able to fund students to participate in DECA, go on trips, as well as give this $500 deserving scholarship. To qualify for the award, a student has to submit a scholarship application. They have to take all 3 marketing classes, been in DECA a minimum of 2 years, and have worked in the school store. I'm happy to give this year's award to Haley Marsh. She is one of those students that touches your heart and makes you want to be a better teacher. Haley gives back to her community and looks for the good in everyone. Congratulations, Haley.
So Pam couldn't be here today. Obviously, I'm not her, but I'm going to do this next scholarship. The Delta Kappa Gamma Society International is an organization to encourage and build up key women educators. Each year, their local MU or Tennessee chapter awards a scholarship to a qualified female student who is interested in teaching as a career. Students need to meet high academic standards, and since this is a statewide scholarship, many students apply, but only a few are chosen. This year's recipient has shown an interest in teaching throughout high school, including attending the Governor's School for Prospective Teachers. She is attending UTK in the fall to major in secondary education and earth science. This year's Delta Kappa Gamma Mu Scholarship is awarded to Avery Lay.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rachel Robinson from Denso Manufacturing, Tennessee. And although it does not feel like it, 12 years ago I was sitting in those exact seats. So it is always a privilege to come back here and award our scholarships. The first scholarship I have is our Denso Scholarship. We have a very strong partnership with all of the area schools in Blount County. So as a part of that, we award a $2,000 scholarship to a recipient at each area high school. So our recipient for 2019 for Alcoa High School is Kareem Rodriguez. The second scholarship I have is a new one this year. It was part of our celebration for 500-word essay about how they have been inspired by the work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So out of all of the applicants in Blount County, the winner was from Alcoa High School, and I'm pleased to announce that Taylor Moore receives that award.
Good morning. You all look great. You all look like you're ready to graduate. And it certainly is a very talented class. Many of you have given your heart and soul to leadership, scholarship, moral character, and you've been involved in your community, your church, and I commend you all. Today, I'm here to present the Everett High School Alumni Association Scholarship. This is our number 36 since 1986. So, it goes to a very worthy recipient, Blake Clark.
Good morning. I'm Mike Belcher with Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union. I too am a graduate of Alcoa High School. We won't talk about the year, we'll just forget that, but I'm here to present the Franklin E. Robinson Memorial Award. Franklin served as treasurer of Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union's board of directors for many years. He was born in New York, raised in Jamaica. Returning to the States in 1954, he earned degrees in both electrical engineering and businesses at Ohio State University. He retired in 2007 as a senior staff engineer at Alcoa with more than 40 years of service. He always enjoyed a hearty, insightful discussion of politics and economics. An avid reader, Franklin had an unwavering commitment to the strength and value of good education. For this reason, the Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union Award has been renamed in honor and in memory of Franklin E. Robinson. This award today goes to Kayvon Tyson.
Good morning. I'm Lavetta Span, mother of Hannah Tate, and the scholarship, her Hannah Tate Memorial Scholarship is $1,000, and the benefactor is my classmate, Tanya Parker, and she has some words that she wanted me to read. Hannah will always hold a special place in my heart, and presenting a lucky young individual with this scholarship in honor of her name will always mean a lot to me. So sorry I cannot be here today to present the scholarship, but her mother, me, has gracefully accepted to present the scholarship in my place. The lucky recipient for the Hannah Tate Memorial Scholarship is Elijah Marquez Cox Pinson.
I am presenting for Ms. Cedeno. She is not here today. Her son is getting married, so I told her that was a good excuse. Each year, an artwork is purchased that is created by a senior to be permanently displayed in the Senior Art Gallery located outside the library in the high school. In 2002, Kim Lee was a very talented art student whose artwork was selected to receive the Senior Art Purchase Award during her senior year. Before she was given the award, she was tragically killed in a car accident on her way to school. In her honor, we renamed the award to bear her name. This year, the Kim Lee Art Purchase Award goes to Valerie Fryer.
Greetings. My name is Quenica Moten, and I am the Director of Education and Youth Services at the Knoxville Area Urban League. And today, I am here to present National Achiever Society Honor Stoles. So the stoles are earned by students who participate in our program, which is an honor society for students of color, 10th through 12th grade, who have a 3.0 and above cumulative GPA. So today I'm here to present several of your classmates with their Kente Honor Stoles. They've earned through participation, countless Saturdays, and more than 12 hours of community service. So will the following young ladies please join me to receive their stoles? Jayla Carter. Taylor Johnson. And Miss Iman Coffin.
Good morning. I'm here representing MIC, Men in Christ, Men in Community. We work in the Alcoa community. I'm here for the second time to give away our Carr Flower Gallagher Scholarship. We give away 2 scholarships each year. Last year we ended up giving 3, and we opened it up to the Blount County community, the whole Blount County area. Last year all 3 of the recipients came from Alcoa High School. This year one is at Maryville, and this year we got another one here at Alcoa. This year the recipient will get $500 book scholarship. We raised it up $200 this year, and the recipient this year is Mr. Elijah Cox Pinson.
Good morning. I'm Ed Pershing, the older brother of Dennis Pershing, better known as Mr. P, a longtime teacher here at Alcoa High School. Taught for almost 25 years, and he and Steve Bledsoe established the alternative school. His focus was on helping kids in need, and he was known for providing snacks, food, assistance. Even once a month, he cut hair at his home for kids who could not afford a haircut. So he cut Steve Bledsoe's too. Steve was cheap, he wouldn't pay for a haircut. So we give these scholarships in honor of his memory to help those in need. They're a one-year scholarship to try to help students get off to a good start in their continuing education and maybe have to work a little fewer hours in order to focus on their academics. This year we were pleased. We had the most applicants ever, 28 applicants, all deserving. One of the things we focus on is financial need and circumstances, and this year we're pleased to be able to award 11 scholarships, which brings our total now to 111 scholarships and over $300,000 given in his honor. And so I'm very pleased to make these awards. The first is Jayla Carter. Blake Clark. Noah Evans. Noah had a great recommendation letter from Coach Gossett, so that always weighs heavily on our decisions. Joseph Hendrick. Joseph is committed to special needs education, and so we wish him much success. Taylor Johnson. Tasia Johnson. Haley Marsh. I'm feeling old this morning because I graduated with her grandfather in 1970 here from Alcoa. So, Tyron McNear. Corinne Miller. And last, Brady White. Oh, I missed one. Okay. Yeah. He aspires to be a fourth-generation electrician, and I hope he'll take my phone call someday when I need an electrician. Congratulations. And I overlooked one. Kayvon Tyson. We want to thank all the applicants and those awarded scholarships. If you would, please come to the front after the awards ceremony because we want to take your picture, please. Thank you.
The Myrtle Coker Wilkinson Scholars Program was made possible through an extremely generous gift to Alcoa High School made in 2015 by Mr. Jerry Wilkinson. Jerry gifted Alcoa High School $150,000. $100,000 of it was to the new high school, and the commons area bears his mother's name. The second $50,000 would be used as an endowment for the next 10 years to provide scholars to seniors at Alcoa High School. Scholarship recipients will be known as the Myrtle Coker Wilkinson Scholars. This scholarship has two sets of criteria. One, it is for graduating seniors who plan to attend a four-year college or university and pursue a career in teaching. Or, it is for graduating female seniors who plan to pursue a degree in science, preferably engineering. The first recipient is Miss Abby Hitson. And the second is Miss Corinne Miller.
There are 3 students who have been named commended students in the 2019 National Merit Scholarship Program. About 34,000 commended students throughout the nation are being recognized for their exceptional academic promise. Although they do not continue in the competition for National Merit Scholarship Awards, commended students place among the top 50,000 scorers for more than 1.6 million students who enter the 2019 competition by taking the SAT National Merit Qualifying Test. So the following students, you can come forward and get your letter of commendation. Johanna Bay, Jesse Haynes, and Luke Hester.
Tom Moore couldn't be here to present the Prudential Lodge Scholarship, but we do have 3 students who will receive a minimum of $2,000 scholarship this evening at the Prudential Lodge Scholarship Award Banquet. And those 3 students, when I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Jesse Haynes, Olivia Larson, and Tyron McNear.
Seniors, you know that Alcoa High School believes in community service. We asked each and every one of you to do community service and to record that here at the school. Our community believes in community service because we believe it makes us a better place. And we have a gentleman in our community who for many years served our community as an Alcoa graduate and an alum. You'll hear from his organization, the Alcoa Alumni, over the next few weeks, and encourage you to become a part of that. Mr. Ralph Kidd also served our community as an Alcoa commissioner. So we are pleased today to able to honor him and his memory by presenting the Ralph Kidd Memorial Service Scholarship to a senior who also believes in community service. By being a positive influence in the community, helping the less fortunate, volunteering to help kids, coaching a 7-year-old boys basketball team, participating in the March Madness basketball camp, and trying to believe that influencing the community for the better is what his life should be about. And so today the $1,000 Ralph Kidd Memorial Service Scholarship is to Blake Clark.
Hi, I'm Gaynell Ferguson. I'm here on behalf of the Red Hat Society Jewels of Alcoa, and we'd like to present 3 scholarships this year. They received their certificates back in March, so when I call your name, if you'll just stand. Ms. Tasia Johnson, she received $2,778. Ms. Corinne Miller was Ms. Debutante. She received $2,226. Ms. Mariah Wembley, she received $1,405. Thank you.
All right, good morning to y'all. Congratulations, seniors. At this time, I'd like to present the Skylar Boring Wrestling Foundation Scholarship. Joining me at the podium is Miss Judy Hitchcock and Miss Amy Boring. The Skylar Boring Wrestling Foundation was founded in memory of Skylar Boring, a wrestler at Heritage High School who was tragically killed in spring of 2013. In his memory, the foundation has raised money to provide scholarships and increased opportunities for local wrestlers here in Blount County. And to date, including what they're going to award today, they've given a career that speaks for itself. And in addition to that, he's done a good job in the classroom. And so at this time, we'd like to honor with a $2,000 scholarship, Mr. Noah Evans.
If I may say one thing, this is the 3rd year in a row that the first place winnership has been from Alcoa High School, which should make you all extremely proud, and that includes Noah's brother, Sammy. So, wonderful job.
Brianna Whittick couldn't be here today to present the Terry Whittick Scholarship, so I'm honored to be able to present it in his memory. For those of you who knew Terry Whittick, you remember he was not only a great athlete, but he was a great person, and he was well respected in this community. So this award was founded by his family in his memory, and the winner this year of a $1,000 scholarship for the Terry Whittick Scholarship is Tyron McNear.
It is my privilege to be presenting this year's Vernon Osborne Memorial Scholarship. I actually had the honor of playing for Coach O and was a member of his last team here at Alcoa High School. Alcoa High School has a long tradition of academic excellence and athletic championships, and the championship tradition was started by Coach Osborne on the basketball court and has since carried over to many other sports. Coach Osborne coached basketball and taught biology at Alcoa for 39 years. During this time, he won over 800 games, 20 district titles, 12 region championships, and made 10 state tournament appearances. Twice they finished runner-up in the state, and they won the state championship 2 times in 1959 and 1967 when there was no classification for schools. These championships were won when everybody was all together. So the current middle school and the former high school gym bears his name, and Coach O's teams were known for their defense and toughness, but he was about so much more than impressive numbers and championships. Most important is the legacy that Coach O left to his students and his players. Coach O modeled and taught life lessons through his Christian faith, his character, his integrity, discipline, and strong work ethic. Anybody who ever played for Coach O can attest to the positive impact he made on their life. Coach O's leadership and influence is a big reason I chose to become a teacher and coach myself. Coach Osborne played basketball and baseball in college, and when he started off here at Alcoa, he was the head coach of both sports. So he continued as a baseball coach for over 10 years, and obviously the last 29 years he continued as a basketball coach. Each year, the Vernon Osborne Scholarship is presented to a baseball or a basketball player who best exemplifies the traits that Coach O taught. This year's award winner embodies all these traits that are consistent in Coach O's life. This young lady demonstrates great faith, character, integrity, discipline, and work ethic. Anybody who ever played for Coach Osborne can remember at some point in time him grabbing you on the shoulder or the neck and squeezing your shoulder and neck and asking if you were tough. This year's winner was most definitely tough. It is my privilege and honor to present this year's Vernon Osborne Memorial Scholarship to Dee Dee Snodderly.
Good morning. I'm Caitlin Carey. I'm an Alcoa graduate of the class of 2006, and it is my pleasure to be with you here today to present the WJSB Memorial Scholarship. I'm here on behalf of the scholarship's founder, Lindsay Bobbitt Mueller, an Alcoa graduate of the class of 2001, who created this scholarship as a way to honor the memory of her older brother, William Bobbitt, class of 1999, her younger sister, Sydney Bobbitt, who attended Alcoa City Schools until her 9th grade year and was my best friend, and her father, John Bobbitt, who even when their family moved to Maryville, continued to pay tuition for his children to attend Alcoa City Schools because he knew it was the best place for them to be. This award is special in that it does not measure a person's success in high school with a score or a grade, but it recognizes the perseverance, fortitude, and determination shown while achieving his or her goal to graduate. Everyone who supported this person shares in this award because it takes a strong community like Alcoa to give its students the tools to succeed even under difficult circumstances. Lindsay and her family want to thank the teachers for their support in selecting a student for this scholarship. Alcoa gave herself and members of her family the head start they needed to achieve success educationally and in life. She greatly appreciates the friends and community who have been the cornerstone of honoring her family who are no longer with us. I am so incredibly honored today to present the third recipient of the WJSB Memorial Scholarship to Jalea Foster.
Now for our scholarship totals. Seniors, remember these sheets that we asked you to turn in like 18,000 times? Some students still did not turn them in, or they turned in blank ones. So parents, if your child's name is not called, it is only because they have either not turned in a sheet or turned in a completely blank one with only a name. Okay, so here we go. Selma 80. Oh, I'm sorry. This is going to be long, so please hold your applause until the end. Okay. Selma 80. She was offered $16,000 in scholarships, and she will be attending Tennessee Tech University. Madison Ashley is offered $24,000 in scholarships and will be attending Middle Tennessee State University. Johanna Bay was offered a lot of money. I don't know, it's like $800,000 probably. She is going to be going to, where are you going, Johanna? Drew University. Johanna, stand back up, Johanna. Johanna also was a recipient of the Ned McWhirter Scholarship, and with this scholarship, there were 1,800 applicants, and of the 1,800 applicants, Johanna was the second one, like number 2, as far as the highest point totals. So that's Johanna Bay. We can clap for that. Oh, students, I'm sorry, when I call your name, please stand. I thought that was a given. Okay. All right. Alexia Bearden, she was offered $100,000 in scholarships, and she will be attending Lincoln Memorial University. Elena Betts was offered $580,000 in scholarships. She will be attending Guilford College in Greensboro, North Carolina. Peyton Bledsoe was offered $80,000 in scholarships. She will be attending Tusculum University. Connor Canfield was offered $24,000 in scholarships. He will be attending South College. Caleb Cardwell was offered $24,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Jayla Carter was offered $17,000 in scholarships, and she will be attending MTSU. Cameron Caudle was offered $16,000 in scholarships. He will be attending University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Davion Chandler was offered $16,000 in scholarships, and he will be attending University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. Brandon Chapa was offered $8,000 in scholarships. He will be attending Pellissippi State. Madison Chapman was offered $128,000 in scholarships. She will be attending Tennessee Tech. Blake Clark was offered $41,000 in scholarships, and he will be attending Pellissippi State. Dylan Clark was offered $101,073 in scholarships, and he will be attending University of Tennessee in Knoxville. Iman Coffin was offered $137,056 in scholarships, and she will be attending Tennessee State University. Andrew Coulter was offered $24,000 in scholarships. He will be attending Carson Newman University. Elijah Cox Pinson was offered $52,500 in scholarships, and he will be attending the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Robert Crow was offered $28,000 in scholarships. He will be attending the University of Memphis. Here's another blank one. Andrew Davis was offered $120,280, and I don't know, I'm guessing he'll be attending University of Tennessee at Knoxville. Kay Depew was offered $24,000 in scholarships, and he will be attending Pellissippi State. Hannah Disney was offered $32,000 in scholarships, and she will be attending Midway University in Midway, Kentucky. Tim Dineski was offered $8,000 in scholarships, but he plans to attend the Army. Sorry, I'm prior military. We have to clap for military. Okay, Elise Edinger, she was offered $24,000 in scholarships, and she will attend Pellissippi State. Natalie Emmert was offered $394,000 in scholarships, and she will attend Lee University. Courtney Erickson was offered $8,000 in scholarships, and she will attend Roane State. And Courtney was affected when Hawaii recently closed, and they notified her like 2 days before. So I'm proud of her for continuing to go on to another college. Noah Evans was offered $385,200 in scholarships, and I think he's going to either King University or Wabash College in Crawfordsville, Indiana. Whoever offers the most money, I'm hoping. Daniela Flores was offered $8,000 in scholarships, and she will also be enlisting in the U.S. Army. T. Flowers was offered $47,500 in scholarships, and she will be attending the University of Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hallie Foley was offered $60,000 in scholarships, and she will be attending Trevecca Nazarene University in Nashville, Tennessee. Deirdre Foley Haas was offered $114,000 in scholarships, and she will be attending Carson Newman University. Jalea Foster was offered $16,500 and will be attending Middle Tennessee State University. Cheyenne Franklin was offered $24,000 and will be attending Roane State. Brett Frazier was offered $24,000 in scholarships, and he will be attending UT Knoxville. Valerie Fryer was offered $107,000 in scholarships, and she will be attending the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. Catherine Gillette was offered $112,500 in scholarships and will be attending East Tennessee State University. Christian Graham was offered $117,612 in scholarships and will be attending University of Tennessee, Knoxville. And all of these totals are over 4 years. Ann Gregg was offered $464,000 in scholarships and will be attending University of Tennessee in Knoxville. Jay Guttridge was offered $58,000 in scholarships and will be attending Warren Wilson College in Asheville, North Carolina. Elijah Hagee will be enlisting, or I think he's already enlisted in the United States Air Force. Is he here? Madison Hagee was offered $74,000 in scholarships, and she will be attending Tennessee Wesleyan University. Amy Hatcher was offered $260,612 in scholarships, and she will be attending the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. Oh, okay. Was that her? Was that her mom? Okay. Trinessa Hatcher was offered $8,000 in scholarships, and she will be attending Pellissippi State. Jesse Haynes was offered $160,500 in scholarships, and he will be attending University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Joseph Hendrick was offered $29,500 in scholarships and will be attending ETSU. Serena Hermonto was offered $51,200 in scholarships and will be attending University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Luke Hester was offered, $1 million in scholarships. Luke is going to be attending West Point. He got into West Point. Anthony Hill was offered $9,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Abby Hitson was offered $47,500 in scholarships, and she will be attending Tennessee Tech University. Caitlin Hodge was offered $41,000 in scholarships, and she will be attending University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. Nick Holloway was offered $200,000 in scholarships, and he will be attending Martin Methodist College in Pulaski, Tennessee. Gabe Hunter received a full ride golf scholarship worth $120,000 to the Utah State University in Logan, Utah. Malachi Jared was offered $24,000 in scholarships, and he will be attending University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Caroline Jennings was offered $275,600 in scholarships, and she will be attending Carson Newman University. Blake Johnson was offered $8,000 in scholarships, but he won more today, so let's just round it off to $20,000. I don't know. He will be attending Pellissippi State. Ollie Johnson was offered $8,000 in scholarships, and he will be going to Pellissippi State. Taylor Johnson was offered $26,000 in scholarships, and she will be attending Pellissippi State and then transferring to the University of Tennessee in Chattanooga. Tasia Johnson was offered $41,500 in scholarships and will be attending the University of Tennessee in Chattanooga. Jackie Kelly was offered $8,000 in scholarships, but she has enlisted in the U.S. Army and she leaves May 20th. Dynasty Knighton was offered $117,000 in scholarships, and where's Dynasty? Where are you going? She'll be attending Tennessee State University. And Jacob Kraft was offered $100,000 in scholarships. Well, I'll take that back. Jacob received a $40,000 signing bonus with the U.S. Navy, and then for the Challenge Program, that's an additional $70,000 in scholarships. So Jacob, U.S. Navy.
I got to get a drink of water. All right. Avery Lay was offered $75,480 in scholarships and will be attending the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. Delasia Little was offered $11,000 in scholarships and will be attending TCAT in Knoxville. Isaiah Marsh will be attending Walter State Community College. Haley Marsh was offered $82,000 of scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State and then Maryville College. Michael Martin was offered $8,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State in the fall. Jaden McBath Spencer was offered $8,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Michael McCarter was offered $24,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Noah McKeon is going to the Navy. Maya McKinney was offered $25,000 in scholarships and will be attending the University of Tennessee in Chattanooga. Connor McMurray was offered $8,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Tyron McNear was offered $29,300 in scholarships and will be attending MTSU. Emilio Medellin, yes, I remembered it this time, was offered $16,000 of scholarships and will be attending the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. Hunter Miller was offered $8,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Corinne Miller was offered $22,818 in scholarships and will be attending the University of Tennessee in Chattanooga. Kira Mitchell was offered $9,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Taylor Moore was offered $17,000 of scholarships and will be attending ETSU. Catherine Nelms was offered $24,000 in scholarships and will be attending the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. Caitlin Newman was offered $76,790 in scholarships and will be attending South College. Emily Wynn was offered $24,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Emily Nixon was offered $372,000 in scholarships and will be attending Oberlin Conservatory of Music in Ohio. Leslie Nunez was offered $30,500 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Caleb Painter was offered $8,000 of scholarships and will be going straight into the workforce. Paxton Pierce was offered $8,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. McKinley Perkins was offered $24,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Mikhail Petty was offered $8,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Hannah Ralston was offered $44,000 in scholarships and will be attending the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. Wilmer Ramirez was offered $8,000 in scholarships and he will be going into the Air Force. Landon Ray was offered $136,000 in scholarships and he will be attending Harding University in Arkansas. Alec Reynolds was offered $147,000 in scholarships and will be going to Virginia Tech. Lucas Reidner Lucas Ridner was offered $24,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Audrey Roach was offered $25,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Savannah Roberts was offered $8,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Kobe Robinson was offered $24,000 in scholarships and will be attending Chattanooga State Community College. Kareem Rodriguez was offered $28,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Garrett Rogers was offered $24,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Walker Russell was offered $50,200 in scholarships and will be attending Tusculum University. Brennan Salter was offered $8,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Caitlin Santos Mejia was offered $16,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Will Shelton was offered $27,600 in scholarships and will be attending Chattanooga State Community College. Adam Shirley was offered $16,000 in scholarships and will be attending Tennessee Tech. Brianna Shoemaker was offered $108,000 in scholarships and will be attending Montreat College in North Carolina. Lucas Smith was offered $56,000 in scholarships and will be attending the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. Destiny Snodderly was offered $24,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Angel Soler was offered $124,800 in scholarships and will be attending the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. You all, this is a big deal, so stand when we call your name, okay? We want to recognize you. George Soto was offered $21,000 in scholarships and is going to the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. Austin Spranger was offered $8,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. John David Stone was offered $8,000 in scholarships and will be attending TCAT in Knoxville. Kaylee Stuckey was offered $72,000 in scholarships and will be attending Union College in Kentucky. Gracie Teeter was offered $51,500 in scholarships and will be attending Iowa Western Community College. Jacob Templin was offered $8,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Javon Terrell was offered $8,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Jason Tipton was offered $24,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Ethan Turbyfield was offered $25,850 in scholarships. He'll be attending Pellissippi State and then transferring to a musical theater program. Samantha Tyler was offered $81,624 in scholarships and will be attending the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. Kayvon Tyson was offered $28,000 in scholarships, and he will be attending Pellissippi State and then Tennessee Tech. Neonja Tyson was offered $8,000 in scholarships, and she will be attending John A. Gupton College in Nashville. Andrea Velasquez was offered $82,500 in scholarships and will be attending the University of Tennessee in Chattanooga. Colton Wade was offered $8,000 in scholarships, and he is going to the Army and shipping out on June 18th. Justin Wallace was offered $24,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Brady White was offered $9,000 in scholarships and will be attending TCAT in Knoxville. Rayleek Williams was offered $8,000 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. Jatea Wilson was offered $33,500 in scholarships and will be attending ETSU. Trevor Wilson was offered $134,000 in scholarships and will be attending the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. And last but not least, Mariah Wembley was offered $9,700 in scholarships and will be attending Pellissippi State. So our grand total of scholarship offers that were reported to us was $8,928,439, which is a lot.
Wow, congratulations. You guys should be so proud of yourself. As we conclude our program this morning, I want to take a moment and thank all of our teachers. Some are here, some are back watching our live stream, but they work very hard. with their students every year, and I just want to take time to thank them for a job well done. I'd also like to thank all of our other students, our freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, for making Alcoa High School such a special place. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been another outstanding year at Alcoa High School. I'd like to thank everyone for being here and celebrating with us today. Seniors, just a reminder that we will be doing our Walk of Fame immediately following this. I need for you all to just stay seated for a second for some other announcements. But at this time, this concludes our ceremony. Thank you all for being here. Seniors, please stay seated for just a second. Mr. P scholarships need to come up for a picture. All other seniors, you don't have to stay seated, but don't leave.